Achilles, renowned as one of the mightiest warriors of ancient lore, stood as a symbol of strength, bravery, and near invincibility on the battlefields of Troy. His legend had reached mythic heights, whispered in reverence and in fear. From a young age, there had been an aura of fate encircling him, a prophecy that foretold a glorious but brief life, ending only when his one mortal weakness was pierced. His mother Thetis, desperate to protect her son, had tried all that she could to make him immortal, dipping him in the sacred waters of the River Styx and gripping him tightly by his heel. That heel remained untouched by the divine waters, a small, unremarkable point, yet fatally vulnerable. Throughout the Trojan War, Achilles fought with a courage and ferocity unmatched by any other. His armor gleamed in the sunlight as he charged into battle, his ferocity inspiring both awe and fear. Yet beneath his seemingly reckless valor was an unspoken understanding of his fate. He knew that he carried within him not only his legendary strength, but also the shadow of mortality, hidden in the form of a single vulnerable spot, his heel. As the war wore on, Achilles' name struck terror into the hearts of his enemies. Battles raged and heroes fell. The very ground seemed to remember his footsteps, stained by the rivalry and friendship, pride and pain, love and loss that had marked his passage. But there are always those fated moments when destiny cannot be evaded, no matter how mighty or vigilant one might be. It was Paris, Prince of Troy, who ultimately unleashed the final arrow, but not with his own hands alone. Guided by Apollo, the god of prophecy and distant death, Paris aimed his bow at the one spot that had remained hidden from blade and spear throughout Achilles' many battles. As the arrow soared through the chaos and clangor of fighting men, it found its mark, unerringly striking Achilles in his heel. In that instant, the prophecy was fulfilled. Achilles staggered, those who witnessed the moment later recalling the disbelief that flickered across his face, the brief, silent acknowledgement that fate had finally caught up with him. Though he had defied death countless times, had faced impossible odds, and routed armies, there was no overcoming the cruel precision of destiny. Around him, the shouts of friends and foes alike faded, the world narrowing to the pain pulsing from his heel, the very place his mother's grasp had left unprotected. The strength that had carried him through endless struggles slowly ebbed away. The mighty warrior, who had stood as the very avatar of heroism, now faced the quiet, inescapable end that had always been his to bear. In Achilles' fall, there echoed a truth universal and deeply human. No matter how great we are, no matter the lengths taken to shield ourselves from harm, there remain vulnerabilities that even the strongest can never quite overcome. His death, mourned by comrades and revered by foes, became legend. The Greeks grieved the loss of their greatest champion, their lamentations rising over the ruins of Troy, echoing through time. Achilles' name would live on forever, intertwined not only with his victories, but also with the poignant reminder that even those who seem immortal have their weaknesses. And so Achilles' story endures, not just as a tale of valor and triumph, but also as a meditation on fate, mortality, and the paradox of human strength. The prophecy had come to pass, and in fulfilling it, Achilles secured a legacy that would transcend the very bounds of life and death.